Hello, students. Today we are starting our module 3, and its topic is business letters. So, first we will understand about business letters. What is business letter and why we need to learn how to write them? Business letters. So, in this topic, we will understand the 7 C's of business communication and principles of business letter writing. So first we will understand that why we need to learn business letters. So every business organization is made up of a group of persons to strive to achieve certain specific objectives. In order to do so, the organizations must ensure proper coordination and integration of human efforts, both internally and externally. Just as people working in an organization are interrelated within the premises, their activities are also interrelated because unless various divisions work in tandem, it is difficult to realize the organization's goal. The role of effective business communication gains utmost importance not only in enabling people understanding each other but also in according the multifarious activities. Yes, so it opens the way for exchanging the information and sharing of different ideas, decision taking, policy makings, instructions. The more effective the system of communication, the better relations are among workers and between workers and the management. Yes, so business activities are also there. The main features that lend business communication a distinct identity of its own are as follows. It deals with various commercial and industrial subjects. It is characterized by certain formal elements such as commercial and technical vocabulary, the use of graphic and audiovisual aids, and conversational conventional formats. So here we are discussing about the 7 C's of communication or business letter writing. So the first is clarity, another is conciseness, and courtesy, completeness. Correct, convincing, and conversational. So any document which is related to business, and specifically if we are talking about business letters, it must be clear. Clarity of meaning. It must be concise. Concise means very short and simple. Courtesy. Courtesy means politeness. It includes generally the words like please and thank you. Completeness. Complete means in all the aspects. Correct in grammatical terms. Convincing means persuasive. So your business letter must be persuasive. Conversational, or it means it must look very natural. So when you write a letter, you create an image of your company and yourself in the reader's mind. A good letter should be effortless reading, that makes the reader want to read more. Effortless reading means it must be very simple and easy. It should be clear and concise with short sentences and simple words. It should keep to the facts and be easy to read and understand. Effective letters can be written when one knows why one is writing a letter, understands the reader's needs, and then clearly writes what is needed. So every letter should be clear, human, helpful, and as friendly as the topic allows. The best letters have a conversational tone and read as if the reader was being spoken to. In brief, then discover the seven C's of letter writing. So, these are the seven C's of business letter writings. When you write a letter, try to convince, it must be convincing, try to convince your reader, convince someone to act or react in a positive way. The reader will respond quickly only if the meaning is crystal clear. Put yourself in the reader's shoes and write in a friendly and helpful tone. Do not represent your company as one that cannot make a mistake and must make be in the right. Yes. So whenever we talk about clarity, clarity means the clarity of meaning that whatever the words we are using or the sentences writing, they must give clear meaning. And conciseness means we must save the time of the reader. We must be concise, precise, because when we will use long sentences, excess of words, in this way we are wasting the time of us and the readers. So we must be precise, means we must write down the short and simple sentences without going roundabout, without including unnecessary details in those. Courtesy means we must be very polite. Even while complaining about some matter, we must be very polite. We need to be generous. So, how can we follow this rule? Just by using the courtesy word like please, thank you, sorry. These are the wheels of business world, of a successful business world. By using these words, the communicators can get success in their professional life. Completeness means while writing a letter, we should be very much careful not to leave out some important message or information. Correctness, we must be grammatically correct. We must be grammatically correct whatever we're writing. A letter must be convincing, means persuasive. Whatever we are writing, after seeing this writing or piece of writing, the reader should be prepared fully to read it out. And it must be conversational. Tone कैसी होनी चाहिए? Which type of tone it must have? Conversational. Okay. So these are the seven C's of business letters. After this, we will understand principles of business letters. The principles of business letters are use the you attitude. Be clear and concise. Be correct and complete. Emphasize the positive. Be courteous and considerate. So here we are understanding the principles of business letters. You must use the word, the you attitude. Be clear and concise. Be correct and complete. Emphasize the positive. Be courteous and considerate. Yes. So we can say here that the seven C's are here. At the same time, we must be very much careful while writing a letter to follow these principles of business letters. So uh, the the business letters, because we write them with a certain purpose and objective. Without any objective or purpose, we can't write any letter. So a letter generally is written for different purposes, like to sell a product. It may be an advertisement, to complain, to collect dues, to inform, to order, to adjustment, to inquire, to invite, to give offer. Yes. So there are lots of purposes of writing business letters. So these objectives will be fulfilled or completed only after using this you attitude. You attitude means for the seller, you customer are very important. And when the seller writes the business letter, he always represents this attitude that you customers, you are very much important. You represents the customer and um, reader of your letter. So your reader is important for you, your customer is important for you. If you are a seller, your customer is very much important, because without any customer there is no scope of market. So you attitude. And while representing your objective or while selling any product, we try to be very clear and try to be very direct and concise. Don't make a roundabout attitude or elaborative or explanatory attitude. Just be very concise. Means time is very important for the people who are in business or profession. So be careful about the time and be correct. Never give a wrong expression or wrong statement. Be very correct, grammatically correct, and even the message should be correct, and try to be complete. You must try to complete, to give a complete message. Yes. So, you are seeing here that these are the objectives behind any business letter. You write a business letter to sell a product. It may be an advertisement, it may be a complaint, and it is written generally to collect the dues, to inform, to order, to adjust, to acquire, to invite, to give offer. Students, as we know that the official or the business letters are written mainly to create, establish, or sustain business relationship with others. A good relationship is based on respect and courtesy. So, when trying to establish good relationship in your official messages, remember to abide by the rules like courtesy. Try to be polite, try to be very clear and considerate. Focus on the recipient's needs, purpose, interest instead of your own. Even if you must talk about yourself, and an official letter is a great deal, so do in a way that relates your concerns to those of the recipients. So, this recipient oriented style is often called you attitude. It does not mean using more use, but making the recipients the main focus of the letter. Remember that all letters are not propaganda material. Even an unpleasant situation can be changed by using the you attitude. So, at the simplest level, you can adopt the you attitude by replacing the terms that refer to yourself and your company with terms that refer to your audience. In other words, use more of you and yours instead of I, me, mine, we, us, our, us. Yes. So, without using the words like I am very important, my product is very good, mine is this, you have to use the word you are very important for me, you customer. It is just because of you that we are enhancing or we are progressing in the market. On the other hand, if we will talk about clarity and conciseness, so these two qualities make your letter very much interesting and effective. See, if we will use or give one example, that I am extremely sorry to have to point out. I'm extremely sorry to have to point out to you that we do not have these brands. To see this example, I am extremely sorry to have to point out to you that we do not have these brands in stock at the present moment of time. What can you do? These brands are presently out of stock. These brands are presently out of stock. Yes. So, uh, without going to this long way of writing or presenting anything, what can we do? We can make a sentence shorter. So we have written here, these brands are presently out of stock. So don't be longer. If we have a good substitution of a longer sentence, so we must use that. Yes. So we have done this. If we will go to correctness and completeness, correctness and completeness. Suppose you inquire from a company about the mode of payment for the equipment you have purchased from them, and they reply like this: send your payment by demand draft as soon as possible. You will obviously be irritated by such a reply because it doesn't give you the complete details about payment, i.e., the name on which the draft is to be taken, and also whether it should be account pay, and it does not specify the deadline for sending the draft. So, though your official letters may be concise and clear, unless they are specific or precise and complete in all aspects, they may not fulfill the objective. The term correctness refers to specificity or precision, and the term completeness refers to thoroughness or giving all the required details. To be correct and complete, you need to understand the purpose of your letter and think clearly. In addition, you can achieve these qualities in your letter writing by following certain guidelines, like be factual, don't use the phrases, be very clear about the details. So the example which you have seen here, Send your payment by demand draft as soon as possible. So here we are seeing that there is an absence of the things like you will obviously be irritated by such examples, like it doesn't give you the complete details about payment, means the name on which the draft has to be taken. So there is the absence of important details, the date and the name, etc. And again, another feature which we have discussed here, that be positive. Try to be positive. Don't give negativity or negative aspects in the letter or in writing. Negative, positive. We never exchange demand. We never exchange damaged goods. This is the negativity or negative sentence. We can express this view like this: you may exchange the purchased goods provided they are in good condition. So you may exchange the purchased goods provided if they are in good condition. So this is a positive attitude and this is a negative attitude. Like, it is impossible to repair. It is impossible to repair your car in 2 days. It can be written like, your car will be ready by Thursday. So these are the positive sentences. Another is courtesy and consideration. So courtesy means be very polite. Use the word please and thank you. These are the two wheels of a good professional life. You can enhance your communication skill. You can impress others by using these words of courtesy. So you can imagine the conditions where people are very much rude and you can't get a positive response from them. So try to be polite while talking with them. Yeah. We can take one example of this, like one sentence: we cannot grant you the leave. We cannot grant you the leave you have asked for in your application of 25th July 2019. We can replace the sentence like this: as we have to complete the project by the end of this month, you may take leave after 30th of July. But sorry, at present, it may not be possible for us to grant you leave. So, in this way, we can manage our communication while writing a letter. Try to be very much polite because you are just going to complete your objective. So, if you are rude, you can't get a positive response from the workers or from any other person or from your reader. So, be polite, be considerate, be simple, be concise, be easy. So, in this lecture, we have understood or discussed about the seven C's of communication as well as seven C's of business letters and the principles of business letter writing. So, beside your seven C's like clarity, conciseness, completeness, courtesy, correctness, and compactness, we need to be polite, we need to be correct, we need to be clear and positive. And so, try to be courteous, considerate, and follow you attitude.